Hello everybody, welcome back, and I'm TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about Pokemon, the start of 2018, what's to come for Pokemon, and beforehand, what's Pokemon been so far, what my thoughts on it, etc., how has it been, and the thing is where we're going, where's Pokemon gonna go now? Now that it's 2018, it's a brand new year, it's a brand new season, it's a brand new, journey to undertake, right? And so, let's ask ourselves, okay, where's Pokemon gonna go? Where is it now? Is it, good? Are we happy with it? Are we gonna happy with it later on? What's gonna happen? What are we hopeful for? And so the first thing I'd like to talk about in regards to this video is just kind of like, how's it been so far? Now, Pokemon Sun and Moon, now in regards to the anime, it's been pretty mediocre for me. It's been like, alright, it's been, good. Like, every single episode so far has been good. I mean, there's nothing too spectacular that we're looking forward to. I mean, everything is kind of expected, and that's why I kind of view it as just good. Like, they handle what's expected. And I think that's why, like, X and Y and XYZ was just, like, better feeling overall. Mainly because of the fact that we were looking for the unexpected, and we were hyped up so much about things that just never happened before. Like, the fact that this series was just so serious, and this was the best chance Ash had at winning the league, and, the whole Serena situation, and the whole more shipping thing, and it was just, we were expecting so much from stuff that we've never seen before, and we were just going crazy over it, and that's why it just seems so hype and so much things to look forward to. We're looking for the next episode, next episode. Is it gonna happen here? Is Ash gonna have some awesome battle here? Champion battle, Ash versus the champion, and it just goes against these mega evolutions, and it has this legendary fusion of a Greninja, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's lit in the legendaries and the ninja village, and you know what I mean? Like, it had the whole legacy of this Greninja. It was just crazy because they were throwing in stuff that weren't even a part of the games. It was like it was like separating, and it was separate from like the previous experiences we had in Pokemon. And so XYXYZ was just so much hype because we were just like having all this stuff that was straying away from the games and straying away from the norm. And so that's why we were looking so much forward to it. But after the fact that Ash lost the league, we're just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, right after he lost against Alon, everyone's hopes and dreams just plummeted. Now, thankfully, Serena kissing Ash at the last episode did kind of revive a little bit, our hopes and dreams, and, make us happy, at least at the end, you know what I mean? At least they kind of healed that part of the whole hype. But the fact is, the ultimate thing was Ash losing. That really killed it. But overall, XY and XYZ gave us a sense of hype and hope and dreams. Now, but Sun and Moon, they haven't done that yet for me. At least, it's been good. It's been funny. All these episodes are great. Like, when I view them, I'm like, oh my gosh, Mallow, Lily, they're absolutely adorable. The show is funny. Ash is funny. Ash is still, cool in his battling, and, he barely loses, and he's really serious still when he battles, and he's goofy when he's not, It's a nice combination, and they're good episodes. But the overall arc of the whole thing kind of falls flat to me. It's just like, what am I looking for? What's unexpected that could possibly happen? Well, I can't really think of much. I mean, unless they start going some, Aurelia shipping route, and they just throw Serena out the window, and they just start having like Lily and Ash having shipping moments, or they're gonna have something completely different. Maybe, we don't even know if they're gonna have the league in this series. I mean, if they do, is Ash gonna win? But that's kind of expected of every single series, what we've hoped up to this point. And the last season kind of proves that he's not ever gonna win. That was his best chance of winning. So what are they going to do different this time in the league? It's just kind of like we're worried more than we're hyped, I feel. And so it's just like, yeah, we already have this Sun and Moon story. We already had Lusamine, going off into the Ultra Beast world. Now the whole Ultra Guardian thing is kind of cool to look forward to, but how much is that going to be? Like, are they going to fight Ultra Beasts daily? Or are they going to have just an arc about the Ultra Beasts? Like, but in the story, in the games, the show always follows the games for the most part. X and Y did the best in, like, getting away from that. But, like, the Sun and Moon so far, the anime has been following the games up to this point. Has kind of completed the Sun and Moon evil organization plot. So, but we still haven't seen Team Skull, right? Team Skull had nothing to do with it. Well, in the games they did. You know, Guzma went and gave Nebi to Lusamine, right? So that she could go through the portal. But the thing is that that's where, like, the anime kind of differentiates. But she still went through the portal, and she still, you know, fused with the Ultra Beast and turned all evil and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still the same. Yeah, it's a little changes, but it's still the same. We're still expecting this stuff to happen. You know, it's like, yeah, how are they gonna handle it? We know, you know, they're playing the safe route. They're just telling this almost the same story off the games themselves, except they just deviate away from that from just a little bit. You know, tell a little bit of a different story. You know, okay, Team Skull's not involved. Okay, is they're gonna be involved later? You know, they're gonna have their own arc. Is Guzma even gonna appear or not? Like, he hasn't even been hinted a little bit. They are going to the next island, though, shortly, so we should be seeing that, hopefully. But they could go a completely different route and not show Guzma at all throughout the entire thing. They might have, like, Team Rainbow Rocket come out of nowhere, okay, which would be pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, it'd be pretty cool, but how are they gonna handle that? We need the unexpected. We need to have something where, you know, Ash gets something that's just never been there. Like, maybe he catches a legendary or something. Like, that was, like, the closest thing to Solgaleo. He should have got a Solgaleo. I mean, if he's not even going into the league, I mean, at least have him, Solgaleo, travel, you know, use a ride Pokemon or something. You know what I mean? Like, travel through the dimensions. That's what he could be using Solgaleo for. I mean, he's going to be an Ultra, a Guardian, right? That's what Ashley's going to be. He's going to be part of that team. You know, why can't they use Solgaleo to travel through, you know, these portals to do that kind of work? I mean, that's kind of what I'd like to see too. But it's just, we need something more. It's just, Sun and Moon is falling flat to me. It's kind of getting boring. I mean, I love the episodes. Going to every single episode, you'll enjoy your 20 minutes. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy my 20 minutes. So, like, when I watch the episodes, it's good. But it doesn't climb me to watch the next one based upon the story. It's just like, the episode is good for the 20 minutes. It tells its individual nice stories. But after that, it's kind of like, okay, there's no hype building. It's just kind of like, oh, this is probably going to happen in the future. I guess we could look forward to that. You know? But, like, we're already expecting that. You know, we're already expecting their whole Ultra Beast storyline. We expected the Lusamine thing. We expected, you know, Team Skull to show up. Perhaps we could just expect the Battle Tree, or expect the League, or expect, you know, just anything else that happened in the games. I want to see them stray away from the games. I want them to show a different aspect for us to get hyped up about, because that's what they did really, really well in XYXYZ. And so that's why I just want to kind of see here. I think that's what they're lacking. You guys can post in the comment section below whether you agree with me or not on that. But if you have any ideas of how they can do that, what do they have right now that they could work on that with? I mean, even Team Rocket is just the same old. I mean, you'd think by now that Team Rocket helping Ash in, like, all those movies and all these like shows where they go against the other evil organization and help Ash out and save his life and, you know, fight with them, that you think that Team Rocket would have, you know, been on the side of Ash by now. Like, they wouldn't be going after Pikachu. It's just like, the Pokemon's just trapped, I feel. Like, the anime's trapped by the games. And it's kind of easy for them because they just copy the games. Sure, they deviate away a little bit and write the story a little bit in their own way, but they still are given the characters. They're still given the basic plot, you know, and so they're handed it and they have to work off of it. They're not really having much creative ideas, whereas XYXYZ, they actually show, you know, Greninja came out of nowhere, and the whole, just, it was different. And the more shipping thing, and like Serena, they were given the character Serena, but they had her actually be different from all the other females in the sense that she was in love with Ash and that. So there was just difference, and like the story that where they decided to take with it and how to hype people up, and that's what we need in Sun and Moon, is just like something to hype us up with. And the reason why I can't think of how they can do that is because I want to be completely surprised. Like, with like Sun and Moon, like okay, so more shipping. How is Pokemon going to get me back into the show? Well, Ash growing up, maybe that could be a possibility, or just like the fact that he ages. Maybe he has a birthday episode. Heck, I would be hyped for a birthday episode. I could just go on and on about things that we haven't seen yet that could possibly happen, but it's just kind of like it's repeating previous stories, and that's why Sun and Moon is kind of trapped and not really, going, out of their comfort zone. They are doing an awesome job with their animation and their comedy and just overall individual stories, as I said before. It's just that they need to break out of the box a little bit more, and do other things like how XYZ did. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can post in the comment section below whether you agree with me on that or not. So in the future, what to expect from Pokemon, perhaps the story of Sun and Moon could change depending on what the next Pokemon game is, or maybe the season or series after Sun and Moon will change depending on how they handle the next games. Because if the anime is going to continue following the games, then it would really depend on what the games go with. I mean, if they're going to have like voice acting in the next game, maybe they have some realistic world, is Pokemon's animation going to go more realistic, Is it going to look like freaking Star Wars: The Clone Wars? Are they going to have some, brand new change to the animation? Depending on the fact of the games. The games are no longer, for the 3DS, maybe they're for the Switch. So what the graphics going to look like? It's going to look like freaking Skyrim, I don't know. But it's kind of exciting to think about, where they could possibly go with it. It's going to have voice acting. It's going to have, like, you could design your character, give them their own voice, or maybe make them male, female, and have, like, different ages and, maybe give all sorts of different nationalities and ethnicities. There's just so many possibilities, and I feel like the next series of Pokemon is actually what is hyping me because of depending on what the games will be. So Sun and Moon right now isn't giving me much hype. I mean, I love Mallow to death. I love watching episodes of Mallow and Lily and and just seeing Ash and all, but it's the same old same old. I mean, it's good, but it's not something that I'm really excited every single day thinking about, saying like, oh my gosh guys, Mallow, she's in the next episode, awesome. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna have a focus episode. Like, that's great, good. I mean, other characters have their own focus episode. I mean, even though she's my favorite character, it's not something to like boast and like just get all excited about and tell your friends about. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Lily's gonna do what the games did. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, but when Serena liked Ash, she's like, oh, Ash actually has like this shipping thing. Like, this girl likes him and they kissed. What? You know what I mean? Like, that's never happened before. Like, that's something more that you can, like, talk to your friends about. Hey, guys, guess what? Serena, you know what I mean? Like, or, guess what? Ash reached the finals. What? The finals? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's exciting to talk about those kind of things. And that's why I'm, like, that's why it's different than Sun and Moon. Because it's like, okay, yeah, did they go to, the Ultra Wormhole? I'm like, yeah, they did. They rescued Lucy. And there's like, oh, okay, cool. that's what happened in the games. So, you know what I mean? That's basically what I'm saying about the whole difference right there. But anyway, I kind of just blabbled and just talked my head off for the last, like, what is it now, 14 minutes. Post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. What do you expect to happen? What do you want to happen? How you been feeling about the Sun and Moon anime so far? I mean, I've been feeling similar to the way I have. Do you absolutely just love it and you have no idea what I'm talking about? And TheChornick, oh my god, dude, Lily's just, you know what I mean? You can post that in the comment section below too. I don't care, but ladies and gentlemen, it's been great. I will try to post more videos more often. I've been kind of slacking in that regard, mainly because my life has been getting pretty busy, but I need to like quit my job or something, like, or just like quit video games or something. I need to like take more time to make videos and stuff, because the last time I made a video was like 2 weeks ago, and that's not good at all, is it? So, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. I will be back with more videos. I will try my hardest. I'm saying that right now. You could bug me about it if I won't post another video another week. But we do have this episode coming up on Thursday when Mallow's flying around on a freaking Flygon. that is actually pretty exciting to look forward to. I'm actually, like, Mallow's the only reason, like, her and Lily are the reasons why I watch the show, is because they're just so cute. But anyway, I love your faces. Can't wait to see the next one. Peace off! Thank you very much.